As I was sitting here this morning listening to the rain outside, it occurred to me that as the holidays are approaching very quickly, there are many of us out there feeling the pressure and the stress of it all, with family, friends, hosting parties, cleaning, and buying gifts. So if you're feeling the pressure of the holiday season coming up, please stick with me, because today I want to discuss all the many feelings and emotions and physical symptoms that come along with those pressures. But first, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, click the bell to get notified when new videos are uploaded. And if you'd like to connect with me further, you can do so by joining me on Facebook at In Spite of Fibromyalgia Support Group. I'll leave the link in the description below. And if you're feeling the pressures, drop me a comment below with, "I'm feeling it, Jessica." I have spent years and years and years, almost my whole life, jumping here, jumping there for the holidays, trying to please everyone, trying to make sure that everyone is happy. Even as a little girl, I had to do that, making sure everybody was happy, making sure that all the bases were covered, all the family was covered. And I didn't stop really doing that until about now. And I've decided this year that I'm not going to do anything that is not good for my mental health. I have to look after me, and there has to be self-care, and there has to be self-love put into place, and there needs to be boundaries put into place. And for the life of me, I don't understand why we feel the need to please everybody, especially when we are in so much pain and so fatigued. We're constantly trying to please everybody else, and the holidays just bring that out. It brings out family that you haven't spoken to in 6 months, but all of a sudden you're supposed to be there and pretend like everything is okay. It's difficult. And when you add on top of that illness, it makes even things more difficult. And I finally realized that not just the holidays, but every day, I need to be doing what brings me absolute joy, and anything that's a detriment to my mental health or that I have not been able to manage yet, I just refuse to go down that road. We had a post in the group about how someone said their family member didn't like their attitude and didn't like their facial expression, and they thought about covering up their face in order for that person just to have some comfort or satisfaction. Why would you put a mask on for other people so that they'll be happy? Why would you cover up how you feel so other people can be happy? Does that make you happy if you cover up how you feel? And quite honestly, it's not our responsibility to help them feel the way they want to feel. That's their responsibility, just like it's our responsibility to feel the way we want to feel. And that's why it would be detrimental for my mental health if I went to family members' homes or families' homes that didn't bring me joy at the moment. Because there's tension, there's so much going on, things haven't been resolved, and I choose to not cover up who I am anymore. If I'm in pain, I'm in pain. If I'm tired, I'm tired. I refuse to live my life to please others anymore, and you shouldn't either. And you shouldn't ever put a mask over your face or over your feelings, because it's not authentic and it's not who you are. I want to be me. I'm finally in me. I finally know who I am. And when you delve deep inside and you finally learn who you are, and that the conditions that you have been raised with are other people's crap, not yours, and that you don't have to live to their standards or to their conditions, it's freeing, because you just do what you want to do. And if people say, "Well, why would you do that?" Say, "Well, because I wanted." I wanted to. We tend to, with fibromyalgia, when people ask us, how are you feeling? We tend to go, oh, I'm fine. Because we think if we explain it, they won't understand it. And they won't. You're right. They will not understand it. Because they don't live it. And because they're not walking your shoes. And nobody can understand what you're going through but you. No, they're not going to understand it. So we just think it's easier to say I'm fine. When in truth, you should speak your truth. You should say how you feel. If you have a family, just because they're a family member does not mean that you live to their standards, to their conditions, that you jump through hoops, that you jump ropes to make them happy. No, ma'am, no, sir. It doesn't work that way because you will never make them happy. There will never be anything you can do to fix them. You can't get sick enough. You can't get healthy enough. You can't smile enough. You can't cry enough to get them to see and to understand because they never will. And if that is the case, do what brings you joy. Do not make yourself crash for other people. Find what brings you joy in these holidays. I personally have decided that I will follow the good feelings. I will follow the joy of it all. And the only people that will be surrounding me are those that just light my world. Just light my world. And we all deserve joy and happiness, but not at other people's conditions or expenses or what's going to make them happy. This includes your children. This includes your spouse. This includes your mother. This includes your father, your sister, your brother, your cousin, 3 times twice multiplied by 5 removed. Remember, it's your holiday to celebrate too. It's your time to be thankful too. And how can we even revel in gratefulness if we're too busy trying to please everybody else? And we're too busy hiding how we feel. If you're fatigued, you're fatigued. If you need to rest, you need to rest. Celebrate it how you want to. You know, there have been times where I've eaten my holiday meal in the bed with my loved ones surrounding me, and that's okay. I remember it. It was great memories, and I'll keep it forever. But please do not live your life to please other people. It just makes your pain and fatigue worse. The stress of it, you're probably feeling tight in the neck, tight in that triangle up top. Just, you're probably not sleeping well. Your body's probably throbbing, and you're crashing at around 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and you've hit a wall, and you don't know what to do. And I'm telling you right now, let go. Let go and be you. All right, y'all, go out there, have a great weekend, please. And if it's not a great weekend, like I said, the support group's there. We're open 24 hours, 7 days a week. And do what brings you joy this holiday season and know that what you're doing is enough. It truly is enough. All right, we'll see you next time, people. Thanks for watching and thanks for stopping by.